microphone. We're going to use the microphone here because I've noticed in the classroom it's sometimes hard to hear on the video. So we're going to try the microphone and see how that works today. So instead of using I have a long wired mic that picks up sound pretty well, but we're going to use the Bluetooth. And sometimes it cuts out in and out, but hopefully it's not too much of a distraction like that long wire would be. That definitely would be a big distraction. So welcome, good morning. I hope everyone's feeling good this Friday morning. I know I am. I always look forward to Fridays. And welcome to FGCU Academy Online and Balance University. And of course, I'm Chris Williams. I'm going to be teaching you today, and we've got some pretty exciting topics. I can't tell you, I was concerned about finding topics because I thought I may run out. Well, we're on week 88, and technically it's week 98, right? So we have a big anniversary coming up here in a couple of weeks, right? 100 weeks of Balance University at FGCU Academy. So that's exciting for us. But each week I'm able to find topics, and this week is not different. I was able to find a topic, and it's not hard. You know, my wife works in the hospital. My daughter works in the hospital. And so it's pretty easy to ask them, what did you see this week? You know, or what did you see last week? So we want to make sure we have a chair. You guys have something to hold on to. And breathing, be sure to breathe. And I'll make sure to instruct you guys as how to breathe in different exercises that we do when it comes to that. And of course, questions. It's a small class, so just raise your hand and fire away. I know sometimes when a thought enters my mind, if I don't capture it and get it out or get it down and take a note, it's gone. And it's gone forever until somebody says, hey, did you do that thing? Oh, that's right. I knew I was forgetting something. The answer is no. So we'll do questions, and then of course you guys know the pillars. Balance University is based on 4 pillars, right? That's strength, posture, flexibility, and then of course balance. And our goals here are to keep you strong, mobile, and independent for as long as possible. And with that said, are there any questions from last week? Nope, everybody's good to go. All right, good to go there online. Man, I tell you, just like I was saying before, we have some pretty interesting. Good morning, good morning. No problems at all. So as I was saying this morning, the topics, right, what we're looking at this is from the Joint Commission Center for Transforming Healthcare. Approximately 11,000 fatal falls occur in the hospital annually. 11,000 fatal falls in hospitals annually. The cost of those falls and $56 are the estimated average cost of a fall with injury, right? That's quite a bit. Well, why are we talking about that? Why are we starting off in the hospital? Well, let me tell you. Today what we're going to be talking about is osteoarthritis or arthritis, and then also total joint replacements, or what's known as TJA, or total joint arthroplasty. And we're talking hip replacements, knee replacements. About 1 in 4 U.S. adults, it's about 23%, well, if we round it up, it's about 24%, or about 58.5 million people have doctor-diagnosed arthritis, almost a third. Arthritis is more common in women, with about 24%, compared to men. About 18% of men have arthritis. More common among adults with fair to poor health, 40%. So if 40% of those with fair to poor health, as compared with those who have excellent or very good health, you want to know the difference of exercise? 40% in fair or poor health. Anybody want to guess what the percentage is for those that are considered in good or excellent health?
10.
18. Very close. We had an answer of 10. It was very close. Compared with adults that are insufficiently active or inactive, it's somewhere around 23, 24%. So arthritis becomes prevalent with age, and it can have substantial impacts on individuals and their function, right? And that's what's important to us, is how we move. Legs and our strength in our legs are the basis or the foundation of all movement. So what we're looking at is about 43% 23 million of the 58 million adults with doctor-diagnosed arthritis have limitations. So of those that have arthritis, you're looking at about 43% of those that have limitations in their activities, in their daily activities. And so what we have seen as time has passed, in 2004, the prevalence of arthritis in adults was about 46 million people. 2008, 50. In 2014, 54. 2020, we had 63 million people, as compared in 2004, 46 million people. Well, what happened? Well, we started getting into that trend where our baby boomer generation is starting to get older. They're starting to retire. We have 10,000 Americans, remember, turning 65 every day. That trend is going to continue through 2030. This is on this sheet right here. Again, all sources and references are available at mybalanceuniversity.com. At the bottom of the page under references and sources, you guys can check this out. So how does this impact arthroplasty, right? How does this impact knee replacements, joint replacements? People get to a point where they can't walk, they can't move. That's not a good thing, right? We've discussed that many times, why we need to move it, all the way down to going to the restroom, right? And how it impacts our hearts. Well, the definitions of falls in these studies, you guys might find this a bit humorous, but they actually defined what a fall is. We all think we know what a fall is. Well, the falls, it varies, and this was in 6 studies where this definition was used, and it was an unexpected event in which the participant comes to rest on the ground, floor, or lower level, not as a result of a major intrinsic event, right, such as fainting or a stroke or a seizure or an overwhelming external hazard. Right? That's what they tell you. You know, if you jump from a building, it's not the fall that kills you, it's the sudden stop at the end. So, patients who are recovering from total joint arthroplasty are at risk for falls, which can lead to restriction of activity and negatively impact recovery. So if it's negatively impacting your recovery, what's that taking away? That's taking away our socialization. It's taking away our exercise. A lot of folks exercise in groups. They like the group fitness, right? And we know how socialization is to the BDNF to keep the brain malleable, right? To build those structures in that brain to help stave off Parkinson's and Alzheimer's and dementia, to keep our memories sharp, right? We need that socialization. Objective of these studies was to review and critically review evidence in the number of falls, the fears that were associated with the falls for patients who were waiting for surgery or recovering from surgery, all from total joint arthroplasty or from joint replacements. An increased risk of falls in patients was reported for both patients waiting and for patients recovering. Well, that makes sense, right? If you're waiting for a joint replacement, obviously there's something wrong. But here's the thing. In recovery, what happens after you have surgery? You go straight into physical therapy. Most of the time, a lot of folks do therapy in facilities. Well, we just talked about that statistic, falls and fatal falls in hospitals. 11,000 fatal falls occur in the hospitals annually. So what we want to try to do is get in and out as fast as possible, right? So that therapy is extremely important. Now, what are some of the things that is caused by arthritis? Well, we have pain, decreased function, right? And here's some of the main reasons why the people with osteoarthritis, they fall, is because of the pain. People change the way they walk, they change the way they move, and that goes for any injury. Any injury, we always will subconsciously dodge whatever movement that is that's going to make us hurt, right? So decreased function, that's a decrease in movement and exercise. We know how dangerous that is. So one other thing I wanted to get to, in a 2015 arthritis care and research study, people with pain in one lower joint, knee or hip, were 53% more likely to fall. It's a pretty powerful statistic there. Those with 2 affected joints were at a 74% higher chance. So here's the thing. What can we do to prevent arthritis, right? Well, there's not a whole lot, but we do know it depends on how you've used your body in your life. It depends on your job, right? There are a lot of external factors. We do know exercise can help decrease the symptoms and the pain of arthritis. And of course, if it's bad enough, definitely get a joint replacement. Talk to your doctor. You want to avoid all those things, the pain, the stiffness in the joints, the pain medications. Did you know things like NSAIDs can help increase your risk for, or can increase your risk for a fall? NSAIDs are things like ibuprofen, naproxen, like Aleve, or aspirin. So that was surprising to me. And also consider vitamin D, right? Vitamin D several years ago was coming out in research showing us that it was helping preventing falls. They were seeing this in patients with high serum levels of vitamin D. Also, vitamin D helps fight the inflammation that we see from COVID. I actually came across a research study from, I think it was France, way back when, March, April, maybe April or May of 2020, posted a video on YouTube. They took it down. And then, of course, now it's back up. You know, I had to petition. But there was a lot of things that everyone was unsure of, right? We'd never seen this before, and it was unsure what was going on. But vitamin D, certainly a lot of research to back up. Well, how much vitamin D should you take? Always talk to your physician, right? I'm not a physician, so don't take my word on it. The recommendations that I'm quoting here are from the Arthritis Organization, and what they're saying is 7 of vitamin D is what their research has shown what they've seen in patients who have fallen less in their research, okay? So guys, you know how I like to do these. I like to go through here. I don't want to take a whole lot of time. I've already taken quite a bit. So what we're going to do, there's a nice study in here from Korea where they found arthritis that you can have for a long time, like their entire life. The arthritis groups have a higher prevalence of falls. Just continue, study after study just goes through here and talks about arthritis and falls. Let me make sure I don't leave anything out. The annual fall rate for patients with hip osteoarthritis was about 50%. Fall rates for patients with knee osteoarthritis and severe osteoarthritis were up 50% and 63% respectively. So just some different things you guys to check. How many of you have arthritis or have been diagnosed with arthritis? I don't want to put anybody on the spot, but I can tell you it is not fun. You know, I played football for a long time, and I have used and abused my body. I woke up Saturday morning and my back was hurting. I didn't do anything. And my wife said, "Oh my gosh, you got the old." I said, "No." But I sit a lot driving, and so what I did was foam roll, and I went to work planks. I did our founders, and so I can report today, it was touch and go, buddy. I could hardly bend over without feeling vulnerable. So, you know what they say, if you ignore it, it doesn't exist. So that's what we did. So let's have everyone stand and let's get to work. All right. Good. We're going to start with our feet. Let me go ahead and get this out of the way before it distracts me too much. We'll start with our feet hip width apart. All right, let's put our chair on the left side there. You can put it on the left side. Oh, sorry, ladies, should have checked. Left side, we're going to start with our feet hip width apart, knees slightly bent, core tight, shoulders back, hand on the chair. Close your eyes. 15 seconds begins now. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can raise that hand off that chair. I want everyone to be safe. Fantastic. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Very good. Let's move our feet as close together as we can get them. Again, chest up, chin up, core tight. Bend those knees. Hand on the chair. Closed. 15 seconds begins now. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can raise that hand. Very good. Be safe. That's it. And 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. We're going to stand on one foot. The first time we do this, our eyes are open. So let's shift our weight to our left foot. Let's raise our right heel into the air. Get your bearings. All right, let's go ahead and bring that right foot up into the air. Find you a focal point in front of you. Time begins now. That's it. Use that foot if needed. And if you can, we'll try to use that chair as little as possible. That's it. I want everyone to be safe. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, here we go. The fun part. We're going to close our eyes, all right? The process. Here we go. Let's shift our weight to our left foot. Right heel is in the air. Bend your knee. Close your eyes. Get your bearings. If you feel comfortable and confident, let's go ahead and lift that left foot nice. Keep it close though. Keep it close to that ground. Time begins now. Good. If you can, maybe use 1 or 2 fingers. If you're confident enough, you can lift your hand all the way off, but safety is key here. 3, 2, 1, and time. You've gotten better. Good. Well done. Let's go ahead and rotate that chair to the other side. Very good. All right. Same thing. First time, we're going to stand on one foot with our eyes open. So let's shift our weight to right, left heel in the air. Get your bearings. Bend that knee. Eyes are open. Find your focal point. Let's bring that left foot up into the air. Time begins now. Good. Keep that core tight. If you're feeling confident, you can raise that hand up. Stay close though. Good. 3, 2, 1, and time. All right, here we go. Okay, listen to those verbal cues. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. Bend your knee. Left heel in the air. Close your eyes. Get your bearings. All right, let's go ahead. If you feel comfortable and confident, lift that left foot just ever so slightly into the air. Time has begun. Stay safe. If you feel comfortable and confident, you can go to 1 or 2 fingers, even lift that hand just ever so slightly above that chair. 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. All right, let's go ahead and have a seat. If you need a quick shot of water, feel free. Good. Oh man, very good. I'm telling you, it was the weirdest thing. I woke up, it was about a month ago, I woke up, my knee was hurting. I don't know what's happening. It's like I'm breaking down. Mm-hmm. Ah, goodness. All right. Easy peasy this morning. We're going to start in our chair nice and tall. Cores are tight. Let's keep our back off the back of our chairs. And what we're going to do is we're going to extend our leg. It's okay to hold on. We're going to extend our legs out in front of us. We're going to go out and in and down. That's it. And we're up. That's it. And perfect. And up, out, in, and down. I'm telling you, next Christmas, I'm getting us all shirts and it's gonna resemble the Rockettes, and I'm gonna call it something that is familiar to the Rockettes. I don't want to get sued, copyright infringement or anything, but yeah, we're definitely going to have a little fun because we're doing this and everybody is moving together. It looks really cool from where I'm sitting. Good. Squeeze those quads at the top. When you come up, really squeeze them. Out, in, and down. That's it. 4 more. Good. 2 more. Up and down. That's it. And we'll do 1 more for good luck. That's it. Good, good, good. Everybody's definitely getting stronger. So now let's go ahead and stand. All right, we're going to stand. No funny business this morning. We're going to sit down in slow motion. So go ahead, get a good wide base. There's no funny business with this morning. Nice and tall, core tight. As we sit down, we want to stick our bottom out. Keep your nose over your toes. Okay, you ready? And let's descend. 4, you can use your hands to guide you. 3, 2, 1. Good. Try not to plop. And we're up. And 4, 3.5, 3, 2.5, 2, 1.5, 1. Sit down. And we're up. Good. Here we go. And 5, 4, nice and slow. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we're up. And 5, 4. Stick that bottom out. Good. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. And we're up. 2 more. Keep that base nice and strong. 5, 4. Stick that bottom out. 3. Get that nose over your toes. 2, and 1. That's it. Last time. And we're up. Drive on your heels. Very good. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Good, good. All right. Now, sitting in the middle of our chair again. Back away from the back of the chair. We're going to go up, out, in, and down. Perfect. That's it. There's 2 and 3. Nice and tall. And 4. That's it. And 5. 6. Good. 7. And 8. That's it. 9. Keep that core tight. Good. 10. Last, 2 more, 2 more. Good. In and down. Last one. And rest. You feel those legs working? Let's catch our breath for a second. Good, good. We're going to give it about 15, 20 seconds here. Okay? All right. It always helps kind of stand up. If you stand up, your legs are burning after an exercise. Let that blood circulate. We move some of that lactic acid around. Good. Good, good. That's what that soreness is. After a workout, that soreness is that lactic acid. And that lactic acid is a byproduct of everything going on. It's a byproduct of exercise, all those muscles contracting. So by standing and moving when you're sore, what's happening is that blood circulates, right? The heart starts beating a little bit faster, and we're able to move all that waste, that lactic acid, out of those joints and get some good oxygenated blood in there to help heal, okay? Here we go. Starting with our feet hip width apart, get a good strong base here, okay? It's okay if your toes are angled out a bit. All right, you ready? You're going to stick your bottom out a little bit. Here we go, and we're down. 5, nice and slow. 4, you can use your hands to guide you. 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. And we're up. 5, nice and slow. 4, good. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. And we're up. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. And we're up. We're going to try to do 4 more. 5, 4. It helps if you smile. 3, 2, 1. Good. 3 more. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. And we're up. Good. 5, really shift that weight to your heels. 4, keep that nose forward. 3, 2, and 1. Good. 2 more. And 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great job. And up. Last time. 20, 19, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Catch your breath. That was really good. Can you imagine doing that 4 weeks ago? That was a lot. Well done. All right. I'm going to give you a little time here. We're going to catch our breath. Next thing we do, we will be on our feet. So we're going to move the chair to the left side here. You guys have time. You have time if you want to take a moment. Go ahead and take a second there. You know, we were talking about arthritis earlier. Repetitive movements are a big culprit, right? They're always one of the suspects when it comes to arthritis. Well, where do you get a lot of your repetitive movements? In your job, right? Even if you're a male person and you're putting things in and pulling things out, let's say you're a referee. My wife works for orthopedic surgeons. There was an official who came into the office and needed shoulder surgery. Can you imagine the wear and tear on a shoulder, on the cartilage, from winding the clock? If you notice, if you've ever watched an NFL football game, you'll see these officials, they'll do this. And what that indicates is that the player did not get out of bounds. In the middle of the field on the other side, and there might be 10 seconds or 20 seconds left in the game, and you need to know where to line up, but you don't know if you have like no time or if you have a little bit of time. You watch the ref, and the ref will tell you, clock's not stopping, get to the line of scrimmage, line up, or clock stop. And now you have a little more time. He had wound the clock so many times, he had worn all the cartilage out in his shoulder. Yes, that was eye-opening for me. You know, that was really powerful. You think about folks who type a lot, carpal tunnel, right? That's not arthritis, but repetitive movements can cause a lot of pain. So we want to make sure we stretch and stay flexible. Okay, here's what we're going to do. Chairs on the left side, we're going to put our left foot forward. All right. Nice and tall. You can go ahead and hold on here. This one's a little tricky. Split your weight evenly 50-50, okay? So we're going to go up as high as we can on our toes. You may find that you need to adjust your technique, your form, and down. You may have to adjust your feet. Go ahead and do that. And we're up high as we can and down. 3, 2, 1. Good. And we're up high as you can. Core tight. Good. 3, 2, and 1. That's it. And up. 3, 2, 1. Great job. And we're up. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. 5 more. Up. 3, 2, and 1. Good. And up. 2, 1. Great job. And up. 3, 2, 1. That's it. 2 more. Up. 3, 2, 1. Last time. Have that weight split evenly. 3, 2, and 1. Fantastic. Let's rotate. Let's rotate.
Because why do you have your feet? I mean, I do that with my feet side by side.
Right.
The advantage of doing it.
Just putting your feet in a different place. It distributes the weight, your body weight, in a different way. So just like your body becomes accustomed to things, your body doesn't like stress, right? That's why people hit plateaus. It's really easy to use a step aerobics class, and you have people go in there and they'll lose 10 pounds the first month, the second month maybe 4 pounds, the third month they don't lose any weight. What happens is the body has learned how to limit the stress. Right? There's a physiological reaction to stress. You have hormones that come out in stress. So the body fights stress by trying to find homeostasis. What we do by changing our feet is, how often do we do this exercise with our feet side by side, or any other exercise? How often do we do the same things over and over? Well, the body has figured out what muscles need to work and what muscles do not need to work. So if we introduce something new, brand new, then what happens, the body is in the brain is going, wait a minute, what's going on? What's happening? This is new. I don't understand what's happening. There's not a lot that's changed other than one foot in front of the other. But for the brain and all those muscles, this is totally different than having them side by side. And we're able to activate more muscle, burn more calories. The BDNF in the brain, we're able to trigger.
It's easier the other way.
Right. Yeah, that's right. It's a little more of a balance work. So, all right. Big, long explanation for something simple. Sorry. All right. Nice and tall. Find your focal point. Right foot in front. We're going to go up and down slow. 3, 2, 1. Good. And up. I think the hardest part here is trying to keep your balance at the top and down. Good. And we're up. Other thing really difficult, down slow, is trying to keep your weight split evenly as you rise up and as you descend. And we're up, 3, 2, 1. Good. And up, down slow, 3, 2, 1. Good. 5 more. And up, 3, 2, 1. Good. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. 3, 2, 1. Good. 2. Up. 3, 2, 1. Last one. Up. 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Catch your breath. Keeping the chair right where it's at. Oh boy. All right. Hold on to your hats. Let me demonstrate and we all will follow. So we're going to put a couple of things together, right? We all remember our shoulder swings. We all remember the hip and knee flexion. I want to make sure, I want to preface this demonstration. I want everyone to be careful and be safe, okay? We will start in the balanced position of confidence. What we're going to do is you'll have your hands in front of you. You're going to push off the front foot into hip and knee flexion, and then you're going to open the arms, close, and down. So there's a lot going on, all right? So let's count it out, right? Right foot forward, we're going 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, if you need to hold on, that's okay. We'll hold on with one hand. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. This is a tough one. 1, 2, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Keep attacking it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Here's what we can do. If you need to, move your foot closer to you. And watch this. Instead of having it so far out in front of you, have it a little bit more underneath you, and then just come up just a couple of inches, right? So if you're struggling, try that. Okay, let's do 2 more. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last time. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, good. Let's rotate to the other side. Yeah. Spit your gum out. Good, good, good. Here at week 4, or whatever week you're on, this is a good one. We're combining a lot. Now take what we learned in that previous exercise, right? We're going to apply it here. So if we were too far out, maybe we start with our feet a little bit closer together, right? Instead of bringing the knees so high, maybe we bring it a little bit lower, okay? So here we go. We're always better on one side than the other. So hands out in front, left foot is in front, left foot's coming up. You ready? And let's begin. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me give you another tip. Shift your weight first, then pull that leg up. Good. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then you'll shift your weight back. Ready? Shift the weight back, leg up. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 3 more. 1, shift that weight. 2, 3, and 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Last one. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Catch your breath. Good. Go ahead and keep that chair right where it's at. We'll keep it right where it's at. This one's easy. That we need a little kind of a breather, relaxer exercise, right? And that's what this is. So what we'll do is just like our chair reach and raise, except there's no funny business, hip or knee flexion. Our feet are hip width apart. We have our imaginary ball. We're just going to go down as low as we can. We're going to try to get to the floor. Now try to keep your back flat, okay? And we're up. We're going to bring our hands up over our head, right? Nothing crazy here. Push back, that's it, and down, and down. If you start to get lightheaded, go ahead and stop, have a seat, and we're up and up. Push back, good. And down, and down, and up, and up. Good. Push back. I want you to try to get your biceps by your ears, right? And down, keeping that back flat, and down, and up, and up. Try not to jut your neck forward. And down, and down, and up, and up. Last time. Down, and down, and up, and up, and rest. Well done. Catch your breath. Awesome. We're going to go back to our balanced position of confidence with the hip and knee flexion with the reverse shoulders, right? That's a mouthful. Grab a shot of water if you need it. We'll take a second here. All right, everybody good? Good there? Okay, here we go. Starting with our left foot forward. Okay, we have our chair on our left side. Remember, keep your knees bent. My weight is split 50-50 here, okay? We're going to start with my hands out in front of me unless I need something to hold on to, okay? Something, want to be safe. Let's begin. Shift your weight to that back foot. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Really subtle. Keep that leg. 1, and really low to the ground. 2, 3, and 4. Keep after it. Keep trying. You got it. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And shift. 1, 2. Good. 3 and 4. Last one. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, good. Let's rotate. How many of you have seen The Karate Kid? The movie Karate Kid? So Danny LaRusso, right? That's right. That's kind of what we look like. He does this kick at the end that wins the whole tournament, right? He's the ultimate underdog that, you know. So they have a new series out called Cobra Kai. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's about the other side and what happens after the loss, and it follows him. So I was Team LaRusso, now I'm not. Now I'm the bad guy. He's got a sad story. All right, nice and tall. All right, looking straight ahead, find your focal point. Same thing, okay? Remember, starting with our weight, split 50-50. We will shift that weight to the back foot. Get your bearings. Hands out in front. We're going to come up as 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good, that was a wreck. Here we go, shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Good. Shift your weight to the back foot. Lift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. 2 more. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Last time. Shift. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Listen, that's a really hard movement, right? So if you struggled a little bit, that's quite all right. To be honest, the fact that you guys, that you can attempt it is promising, right? It's really, really good. So, okay, feet hip width apart, going for our reach and raise again. Core tight. All right, we've got our ball. We're going down. That's it. Your knees should be slightly bent, and we're going to come up, and we're going to push those hands back. Remember, try not to jut your neck forward. Good. And down. That's it. All the way. Good. And up. Good. And up. Push, push. That's it. Get those arms back, Michelle. Good. And down. Good. And up. And up. Good, good, good. And down. Boy, you guys are flexible. And down and up. And push, push. 2 more. Down and down. And we're up. And up, push, push. Last one, down and down. And we're up. And we are up. And rest. Good. Grab some water. We're going to sit. Good. Very good. We have any soccer fans? Any soccer fans in the crowd? Well, the men played last night, and they more or less played with the B team because we have so many injuries. We played Mexico. And so Mexico used to just beat us constantly, all the time. Not anymore. So it's like the last 5, 6, maybe 7 times we've played, we've beaten Mexico, same score, 2-0. In Spanish, that's 2-0. And so anytime the U.S. plays Mexico now, the American fans, from start to finish, 2-0. Last night they tied, which is really good, but it was exciting.
And they end with a tie?
That's what my wife says. She likes soccer because our youngest son plays soccer, but she's like, I would never watch it because it's just so boring. The score is so low. You know, yeah, it's hard to get into.
Whole game and get nothing.
Yeah, yeah. When you watch basketball and it's like, yeah. Basketball's the other way. Well, I grew up playing football and I played soccer. It's certainly not the same game in the 80s, early 90s as it is now. But being in it, I coach it, and so now I can appreciate it. But if you haven't grown up in it, I can certainly appreciate how this could be just, All right, guys.
That's baseball.
Yeah, baseball's pretty, yeah. That's another one.
8-year-old play baseball.
8-year-old baseball, yeah, that's when you pour a little bit of something in your Coca-Cola, that'll make it exciting. Okay, let's start with our left foot out in front of us. All right, we're going to take both hands, we're going to slide them down our leg there. Good, and just hold steady. Good. Just hold and steady. That's it. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. That's it. Let's rotate to the other side. All right, right leg out in front. We're going to slide down. Remember, it's okay if your knees are bent. You want to try to pull your toes back, but it's okay if you've got it pointed forward. Quite all right. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Good. So let's take both hands and we're going to go down to the middle. All right, we want to go down. Now, if you can reach the floor, I want you to start working your way backwards, back underneath your chair. That's it. Good. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Okay, now remember, no joint replacements, right? We don't want any joint replacements. So if you have nothing in the left side, I want you to take your left leg and we're going to cross it over, okay? Nice and tall. You want to try to get your ankle right there on your knee. Try to put your ankle on your knee and you're going to lean forward, point your thumbs to the sky as best you can. Good. Looking out at a 45-degree angle. That's it. And just hold. You feel that back there? It's called your piriformis. And that is what I have been working on the past week. That is the only muscle that connects the upper body to the lower body, believe it or not. It inserts in the vertebrae, lower vertebrae, and relax. And it comes all the way around. So it attaches in your lower back. And it comes all the way down your bottom, goes through the pelvic floor, and attaches to the upper trochanter here on your femur. So a really neat little muscle, causes a lot of damage. Now, if you have a hip replacement, we do the other side, what you're going to do is you just cross over and push out. But I don't want you to push hard, right? Don't push hard, but you'll feel the stretch there, okay?
So do it standing?
Yes, ma'am. Yep, you're going to do it standing. So if you have a hip replacement on the right side, you'll cross over with the left leg and lean, but I don't want you to push too hard. You'll feel the stretch there. If you do not, let's take that right leg and cross over. And again, same song and dance. We're going to lean forward, thumbs to the sky, looking out at a 45. That's it. Good. And hold and steady. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. That's it. All right. Let's stretch that neck, right? Do any of you find yourselves at home stretching the neck? Doing that self-cervical stretch? That's a good one. Yeah, I like that one myself. Let's take our left hand and we'll reach under our chair there. Left hand under our chair. Right hand across our stomachs. Good. Let's lean and look to the right. So you're leaning away from your anchor hand. And look up. And look down. Find the place you feel that stretch the most. And hold steady. Good, good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good. Now we'll do the same thing going the opposite direction. So we'll have our right hand holding. We have our left hand across our stomachs there. Okay, and we're going to lean and look to the left, leaning away from that anchor hand. Good. You'll look up. You'll look down. Find the place you feel that stretch the most and just hold steady. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good.
I have a question about that one.
Yes, ma'am.
When you lean over here, do you sort of like keep your neck tensed, or do you just let it flop?
Try to relax. Yeah, yes, ma'am. You want to try to relax because anytime you have a contracted muscle, you really can't get a good stretch. I wouldn't say necessarily just let it flop, but try to manipulate that neck into a position where you really feel that stretch. And here's another thing. Some people will feel that in their neck. Some will feel it in their shoulder. Some will feel it in their arm. But think about all those muscles that are working from my hand to my neck. Whichever muscle is tightest in that synergy, that's the one you'll feel the stretch in the most. Okay, so by doing that exercise, that stretch consistently, or any stretch for that matter, then what we're able to do is restore the elasticity into all the muscles in that network right there and get them back to their functioning range of motion. Yeah. Any questions? All right, let's get to work. We're going to do some balance. We've done our strength, we've done our posture, we have done our flexibility. And now we're going to do our balance. Let's start with the chair on the left. All right, we're going to start with the chair on the left. Okay, okie doke. First thing we're going to do is just march. Really simple, but you have to march in slow motion. I'm coming. Nice and slow, back and forth. Find your focal point. Good, that's it. Keep that core tight. Good. Back and forth. That's it. Shoulders back. That's it. Nice and slow. Demonstrate and control. That's it. Use that chair as you need to. Good. 3 more. 1, core tight. 2, good. 3 on the other side. 1 more that way. And rest. Now, we're going to take that with the chair on the left. Actually, let's have us put it in front, right? I'm going to keep my chair to the side just so you can see me. Let's move that chair in front of you, okay? What we're going to do is what's called a kick back. And just imagine you have a chair behind you, right? And you're going to slide that chair back with your leg. That's what we're doing. So we have our chair in front of us. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. We're going to sit nice and tall. We've got our core tight. And we're going to push that leg back. Now, as we do, we're going to contract the glute. What I don't want to do is lean forward, right? I want to keep my shoulders back. My core is tight, my knee is slightly bent, and then I'm going to come forward. So I'm going to push back, squeeze that glute, and come forward. Try to keep that foot in the air if you can. Push back, core tight, and forward. Now, you're really important. Squeeze that glute. Squeeze that cheek. Good, good, good. And push, core tight. That's it. And push. Good, good. Everyone's doing a great job. Not having a lot of flexion in the knee. That's it. Good. Keep going. Okay. It says our connection is unstable online, so if you lose you, hang tight. It'll come back. Push. That's it. Good. And push. 3 more. 1. That's it. And 2. Holding onto that chair. Use it as you need it. And 3, push, push. Good, let's rotate to the other side, okay? Good, I'm just gonna turn so you guys can see. Nice and tall, let's shift our weight to our right foot. We're gonna push with the left leg. Good, and back. And push, good, you guys are doing a really great job, not leaning forward. You wanna stay static and rigid in the upper body, keeping that right knee slightly bent, and push. Good, and as you push back, pull your toes up. Good. And push back, pull your toes back to your shin. That's it. Try really hard not to bend that knee. Squeeze, squeeze. And push. That's it. And push. Perfect. And drive it back. Good. 4 more. And 4. 3. And 2, last one, and 1. And rest. Fantastic. Now, let's have a little fun, huh? If we haven't had fun yet. These last 2 are going to be tricky. All right, let me demonstrate and then you guys can follow. We're going to shift our weight to our right foot. Our knee's going to be bent. Our hands are going to be out in front of us, and what we're going to do is we're going to rotate and then back to center and rotate. Now here, let me offer a little tip, okay? When we rotate, I want to start small, okay? Start small. And the reason we're going to do that is because that's going to tell us how far we can go and still be efficient. It's much easier to discover how, okay, I'm efficient here. Let's try a little bit bigger. I'm efficient there. Okay, let's try a little bit bigger. Oh, that's way too far. The whole goal is being able to keep yourself on one foot without putting the other foot on the ground. If you need to, use one hand and turn and turn. And we kind of look like a water sprinkler, the old school water sprinklers. You guys remember those? Not all these high-tech water sprinklers you have in Naples that come up out of the ground and then disappear when they're done spitting water. The ones that you used to put out in the front yard. All right, here we go. We're going to shift our weight. Let's move our chair to our right side. Let's shift to the right. Good. Okay, let's shift our weight to our right foot. Knee slightly bent. Hand or hands in front of us. And we're going to go to the right first. All right, keep that foot close so you can use it, okay? Keep that foot close to the ground. And we're going to go to the right. Slight. And then nice and slow to the other. And then back to the right. And back to the left. Right, good. And left. And right. And left. Good. And right. And left, and we'll do one more. And right. and left. And rest. And shake that leg out. Yeah, that's a hard one. That is a tough one. Good. And let's rotate. You got it. All right, same thing. Here we go. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Find your focal point. All right, right foot in the air, hands in front of us. And let's go to the left this time. Let's go to the left first. And let's begin. Nice and slow. Just a little. And then to the right. And then to the left. And back. You can use one hand. Good. Nice and slow. Take your time. Under control. Use your foot if you. Good. Take your head with you. Make sure your head goes.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. If you need to, you can keep it straight. But to make it harder, take your head with you. If you need it, if you would like a challenge, rotate your head with your hands. Good. Last one. Let's go to the left. And then to the right. And rest. Whoo, and shake it out. Man, that heats it up, doesn't it? That is a tough one. Good. All right, here we go. We've got two more, okay? We've got our tree pose. I know you guys have to take off. You've got another class 10. We're almost there. We're going to do what's called the tree pose. If you've taken yoga, you know what this is. And so what I would suggest, all right, is we're going to bend that knee. We're going to bring our right foot, the bottom of our right foot, and put it right there on our knee. You can put it on your calf. It doesn't have to be the whole foot. It could be the heel. And I'm going to hold on. All right. Once I get my bearings, I'm going to take my hands and I'm going to reach above my head and touch my thumbs together. And I'm going to hold this position for 15 seconds. All right. Here we go. Let's shift our weight. Let's get our heel or our foot on our leg there, okay? When and if you feel confident, you can certainly use one hand. And if you can, let's go two. In 15 seconds. Good. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Good. Let's rotate to the other side. Now you guys know that these are all very, very tough exercises, right? Good, good, good. Same thing. Find a point in front of you and focus. Let's shift our weight to our right foot. Bend that knee. Let's bring our left heel or left foot. That's it. Okay, one hand. Feel comfortable and confident. Let's go two. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Well done. Catch your breath. Listen, I've been doing this for 11 years. Go ahead and keep your chairs right where you are. I've been doing this 11 years, and I can tell you the fact that you guys are even able to attempt this is a great sign, because I've worked with folks that this is not even in the cards to try to attempt something like this, right? So what that means for your mobility and your independence is promising, okay? So here we go. We're going to balance on 1 foot, 60 seconds. 1 foot, 60 seconds. We've got our chair there on the right side. We're going to be balancing on the right foot, okay? Deep breath. Let's shift our weight to the right foot. Bend your knee. Find your focal point. Left foot in the air. Time begins now. 60 seconds standing on our right foot. Be safe, be confident. Good. Good. 20 seconds have passed. 30 30 seconds have passed. 40. 50 seconds. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Great job. That really lights the foot up. Yeah. Let's rotate to the opposite side. Let's go ahead and rotate to the left side. All right. Deep breath. Exhale. Good. Find your center. That's it. We're going to shift our weight to our left foot. Bend that knee. Bring that right foot up into the air. Time begins now. Good. That's it. Focus on that spot in front of you. "20 seconds. 30 seconds. 40 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and time. Good. Well done. Great job there. I'm going to lower my voice. We have another class. Thank you very much for being here and taking our course. Certainly appreciate it. FGCU appreciates it. Remember, Balance, you bet. Second edition of Balance University, guys. And also, check out the website. Remember your homework. Make somebody smile. You're very welcome. Good, good. Well done. Good job. You're welcome. Thank you. You guys have a great weekend.